Welcome to Chalkhill. Now Chalkhill is a layout that's been designed as a wagon display yard, just to show off different wagons, and shunting. Now then, this is very different to what a shunting puzzle is. Now in a shunting puzzle you have to attain a certain locations for certain wagons, and because it's all written down and you've got to work it out and get that end product, it is a puzzle. On a free shunting layout like this, you can move anything anywhere. Now then, I was torn between using Kadees and my small magnetic amendment to Bachmann couplers that I use on my big layout. Now then, here we are going to be able to, I hope, demonstrate Kadees operating. Now then, we're going to pick that wagon up, all being well. Now we're going to move on to the magnet. We move forward, back, disconnect. We can now free shunt that wagon because it won't couple up again until it is off the magnet. As we are now off the magnet, we can now change and come back. Now there is a problem. To get this working well, each wagon needs to provide a degree of resistance that I provide by a small piece of sponge on the axles. Now then, why do you need it? Well, if you have a very light, very free running wagon, you reach the point of where the resistance required to actually open the couplings is more than the resistance, the rolling resistance, so the wagon will just roll away without actually coupling up. And I'm hoping this is what we're going to do here. We're going to come across an unbraked wagon, we're going to push it, and it hasn't coupled up. We'll go back again and we'll push it, and it hasn't coupled up. Now then, you can get away with working wagons in multiples, and where you have a Kadee on the end of, say, a 3 wagon block, the resistance of the other wagons works. And here we have a situation of where hopefully I've now got 2 wagons connected together, and no, it still is too free to couple up. So every wagon needs a brake, and to give that resistance. That resistance presents you with a problem. On a shunting puzzle, where really good slick operation of Kadees is essential, you put brakes on all your wagons. This means that a line of wagons becomes very difficult and heavy to pull, and on a layout where you might have a large number of wagons that you're going to pull, like up to 60 perhaps, there's no way you will get Kadees operating at their best. They just need that extra resistance to have the whole function operate as intended. So whilst I wouldn't say I'm an expert by any means on Kadees, I do use them on different layouts, and virtually all these wagons on this have Kadees on them, but I will also use the magnetic idea on the principle that the magnetic idea is cheap whereas to modify all my stock to Kadees could cost me anything up to £200 for couplers, which I think you'd agree would be a little excessive. I know some people say to me, how do you get something like the Hornby 06 running so slowly? Well, that's what happens on set track points. It doesn't always do the job. That's why nearly all my previous ones I do mention you've got to be very careful if you use set track points. They can come back and bite you, but I put a little more throttle on, and now this little Hornby 06 should pass around everything without trouble. You can spend hours playing on shunting layouts. There we come back. We'll push that off the magnet so that we can couple her off the magnet. Quick shuffle, wagon connected, off we go. Grand system, but yes, it has its problems.